So, Gina,
Yes?
I have a joke for you.
Go for it.
What did the elephant do when he hurt his toe?
What did he do?
He called a tow truck. Felt like that was fitting for our tip today.
Okay. Yeah, an elephant. It's Tuesday, and it's time for some simple tips and ideas to help parents live a more conscious parenting experience. Today, our quote comes from one of my favorite Dr. Seuss books, Horton Hears a Who. So if you don't know the story, Horton hears a noise coming from a speck of dust on a tiny little flower. And he stops and he listens to it, and he's carrying it around. And so I'm just going to jump right into the middle here. Through the high jungle treetops, the news quickly spread. He talks to a speck of dust. He's out of his head. Just look at him walk with that speck on that flower. And Horton walked, worrying, almost an hour. Should I put this speck down? Horton thought with alarm. If I do, these small persons may come to great harm. I can't put it down, and I won't, after all. A person's a person, no matter how small. I love that.
So we talk about respect.
Yes, we do. Oh.
What a crap.
I got off track looking at our paper. So a person's a person, no matter how small. Sometimes, once our kids learn to talk and they're speaking, we think of them as mini adults, and we expect them to respond to us the way another adult would. And yet, they're not an adult, but they are a person.
Yeah, and we also think about ourselves as the authorities. And, yeah.
Authoritarian?
But we think about it, there's parent and we're parenting over the child.
Yes.
And that really doesn't work very well.
Yeah, I get frustrated when people say kids need to learn to respect their elders, adults, people in charge, responsible people. Respect is something we need to first give.
Yep.
That, like I always say, the best way for kids to learn is by our actions. And so if you want kids to respect you, you need to be the bigger person. You need to be the adult that you are. And you need to respect them first.
It's a two-way street.
Years ago, when our child was approaching school age, there was a new charter school going to be starting in the area. And so we went to listen to learn about it. And I still remember when they said, we feel that respect is earned. And at that moment, I decided my child's not going to this school.
Yeah.
I don't feel they need to earn respect from people, that they need to do certain things and check certain boxes in order to be respected as a human being. We all deserve respect, no matter who we are, where we come from, the mistakes we've made. We're all people.
Well, it kind of reminds me of the conversation I had with a client just recently, talking about parents have this idea that they deserve certain things from their kids. And that kind of has that respect kind of thought to it, in that they really...
You owe me.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That our kids...
I gave birth to you.
I brought you into this world, that, like Cosby, I think, used to say, I brought you in this world, I can take you out, kind of thing. And that's not respect.
No.
They really, in theory, they didn't make the plans to come into this world. We decided to bring them into, bring into this world.
On a lighthearted note, sometimes when you do something goofy or whatever, and we're with our kids, I know I've looked at one of our kids and said, you are more related to him than I am. And she'll say, but you chose a relationship with him versus being born into the family.
Yeah, but that's a lot to do with the respect, and I think that's one thing I think you especially have emulated, I guess, in our life here, in our family life, is the respect of the kids. Always remembering that they're people and that they deserve our attention and our respect. And I've always admired that about you. I mean, I try now myself to do more of it, and better, but you always have it. And I remember at that restaurant.
Yeah, we tell the
years
story
ago.
in one of our early podcasts. We just had the one child at that time. He was maybe 2 or something, and we had gone out to eat. And someone came over to us and said, "I like how respectfully you're talking to your child." And it was powerful. It sticks with me. That's been...
Don't even know who she was. It
23 years ago,
she
probably.
could have been an angel that just popped in out of nowhere.
Right. And that was powerful.
So today, this tip is about finding that respect in yourself and in your kids.
And remember, a person's a person, no matter how small. This is Gina and Don with Focused Healthy Family. Please join us at www.focusedhealthyfamily.com.
Thank you.
That's our podcast for today. We hope you have enjoyed it. We would love to hear from you. Make sure to leave us a comment. If you like what you heard today, you can learn more about our parent coaching program or join us for our next workshop. Find out at www.focusedhealthyfamily.com and follow us on Facebook at Focused Healthy Family. Remember, how you speak to your children shapes their future.